Hey, Juju. Heading home today. Heading home to Toronto. After 1 year.
This one, slide
Woohoo! You did it. Fantastic. Okay, ready? Everybody look this way. Look this way, look this way, and say, welcome back, Jude.
Connor, look at me! Everybody just start like here. Since everybody's on here, thing like touching the ground. No! This makes you hit the chair. Over here it is.
Surprise, I'm having the party.
Oh! Okay.
It wasn't my idea.
Yeah, your ankles might be broken.
It's a great idea.
Now give me the ball. Versus B. What? Bro, this is not karate. Look at my guy. Oh wait, I'm this guy. Oh, dude, how do you use these? That's not me. They're like.
Hi, we're in Killbear Provincial Park in Ontario, Canada.
And we come here every summer, and our trip is over, so we want to come here to be a Killbear again because it's one of our favorite places. And on our trip, if you check out our website, we went to Ireland, England, Netherlands, France, Spain, Italy, Istanbul, Tanzania, Madagascar, Dubai, India, Nepal, Thailand, Indonesia, New Zealand, and then back here after a stop in the States to visit family. And we finally made it here. So this video is going to be about how we did it in case you're interested in doing something like this. And so financially, we had money coming in while we were traveling. I had my pension, Didi.
I did a 4/5, which means I worked for 4 years for 4/5 of my pay. So I still got paid while I was gone.
We had a basement apartment that we rented out for a long time, so we had money coming in that way. And then we got 2 people to look after a house for very cheap renters to pay for heat and hydro and taxes. So we had about $6,000 coming in, and we were spending money, obviously, as we were traveling. Something that really helped us, and somebody told us this about 6 years ago, at this place actually at Killbear, when we said, hey, we're going to do this trip, they said, we just did this trip. So one of the pieces of advice they said was get a credit card with good air miles. I use it for absolutely everything. So we got a Visa Infinity card, and there's others out there. And that card, just by using it for the previous 5 years, paid for 3 trips from Toronto to Dublin, 2 trips from Rome to Istanbul to Kilimanjaro, and 3 trips from Auckland all the way back to North America. So if you're planning on doing this, start planning now. The 4/5 was a great idea, and the credit card with air miles, use it for everything. We also, and we used $30,000 in savings. So the trip cost us $30,000, but we spent the money coming in like we would do if we were living here anyway, right? So, and you can do it a lot cheaper if you want to. We didn't scrimp and save. We every now and then we spent money that we could afford to spend and to take it easy at a place in Thailand. And Madagascar is very expensive too, but we wanted to do that. Organizations we used. WOOF, Worldwide Opportunities on Organic Farms. Go. Details?
So we went to a farm in Normandy, France, that was, what do you call it? Like no pesticides,
Yeah, so organic, yeah.
organic, and it was a lot of fun there. There was, I think, their nephew,
Yeah. Oh,
Paul, who was older
14.
than 14, but pretty close to my age, kinda.
we had a lot of fun together.
Yeah.
And WOOF was cool because we lived with people in there. We became part of the family, and it was really, really amazing. And you have to do national organizations for WOOF. There's no global WOOF organization, so we joined England and we joined France. The opportunity in England fell through, so all WOOF is, just like other organizations, is an introduction to people who want people and people who are looking for others to stay with. And I always have a plan B in case it doesn't fall through. The one we were going to outside of London, England, fell through about 2 weeks before we were going to go there, so we had to do a plan B for that. Another organization was Workaway. And Workaway is, again, another introduction where people post their projects. They say, we can have this many visitors. We're going to work on setting up play structures and weeding the garden and building a chicken coop or whatever. And then you say, yes, we can do that. It's a really cool organization. And we use that in France
and Italy.
France and Italy, and also in India,
Oh, and India.
and Nepal, and in Thailand. And again, amazing experiences. We worked on farms, communities, we worked in schools. Another organization we used was called COCO, Children of Kilimanjaro Orphanage, and we stayed there for a week in Moshi, Tanzania. That was pretty cool, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the happiest people I met on our trip were these little orphans in Tanzania. They had nothing, but they were just so full of love and life.
International.
Yeah. What's that? Oh yeah. International Volunteer HQ. So it's a you pay for it. It's not as Workaway is not expensive at all. It's just, hi, how are you? We had one person that said, can you give us $7 a day for food? And it was in India, and so no problem with that. But International Volunteer HQ is this professional volunteer organization, and we ended up paying to go to a 2-week sea turtle study in Nusa Penida, Indonesia. What was that like?
It was really tiring, but it was also worth it to be with all the little baby turtles and to see them go out into the world.
They were pretty cute. We got to release some every Friday. We all went to the beach to release turtles.
Yeah, and it was cool for me because it was so well organized, and our labor was needed because the organizer was saying that during COVID they didn't have manual labor and you can't use chemicals to clean the pens, and the turtles suffered. They really did. So it felt good to learn about that and then to do something good, for sure.
Yeah.
We used another volunteer organization in India called Volunteer India to work with elephants. Yeah, it's okay, but it wasn't a great experience.
I liked it.
The
You liked it?
elephants were great.
Elephants are great. Yeah, they really were. We met Savitra.
Savitri.
Savitri, the dancing
Savitri.
Savitri. That's it.
Well, we'll get it straight.
We also used an organization to go to Madagascar. We were cautioned about Madagascar because it's very, very poor and not a great place for tourists unless you go there with an organization. So we hired a driver and a guide through this organization called Tour Radar. I wouldn't recommend Tour Radar at all because there are lots of hidden costs, like buying your own flights and that kind of thing, which is not really talked about.
However, our guide and our driver were awesome.
Yeah.
So if you want to go to Madagascar, give me an email and I'll give you their names. And we'll scooch by Tour Radar and give these people a good living wage. I think that's all the nitty-gritty how-to stuff. Once again, we have money coming in. We spent about $30,000 in savings. You could do it for a lot cheaper. If you were a young 20-year-old who just finished university, you could travel the world and live with people and work on their farms in anywhere you want to go with woofing or with International Volunteer, not International Volunteer, sorry, Workaway. And there's other organizations too. One's called Wayers, and another's called Globe Packers, I think. Do a search online, how to travel the world for very little money, and make your own adventure. Yeah. Right?
One thing I noticed as well is if you were an English speaker like we are, I noticed most places that we went, you could get by. English was spoken everywhere we went, to a certain degree, of course. But yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I've traveled before, 20 years ago. It was never this easy. So there you go. The world is becoming one big community.
Yeah, and Google Translate helps. And what else? Oh, for hosting people, or for people hosting you, that's a filter you can use. English speaking, and you can get really great English speakers. You can get broken English, and it really helps a lot.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. So I'm going to add another organization into the video, and that's called Trusted House Sitters. And we use Trusted House Sitters to stay in London, England for a week and a half for free. With Trusted House Sitters, you upload your profile, you get a couple letters of reference, you share some photos of yourself looking after animals, which we have tons of because we love doggies and cats and everything. And so we stayed in Chingford, which was at the end of the bus line, the tube line and the bus in Chingford, England. And it was a little flat above the shops. And it was fantastic because we could take our time, we could get some really good doggy loving in, and which was important for us and for Julian. And we also got to know the local area. And there was a woman who retired, a friend of ours, and we put her on to Trusted House Sitters, and she's stayed all over North America, Quebec City, San Francisco, New Orleans, for weeks at a time for free because she house sits. So check out Trusted House Sitters. It was a very important part of our trip. We were falling in love with these two little doggies and saving a ton of money as well. All right, Trusted House Sitters. So heart learning, something that we're gonna take with us and never forget.
One thing I noticed, that really stood out to me, is people that opened their homes for us. Here we are going halfway across the world, and they're like, "Come on in, we'll feed you dinner. You can have this bedroom." We're staying with their families. They're showing us around the communities, and I just found that amazing. Everybody was very warm and welcoming, no matter where we went. We were in India, and we stayed with a bachelor, Navdeep, and he was so sweet and amazing. And then we stayed with
He slept on the couch while we slept in his bed.
Oh yeah. And Catherine and Paul in Normandy, France, they were just sweet. And Stefano and Viviana and their new dog Cosmo and their little boy Tobia.
And Irish, if you
amazing.
have Irish relatives, man, knock on their door.
Irish
they
relatives,
will welcome you with
they're
open
the
arms.
best.
People that I haven't seen for like 40 years, please come stay with us.
Thank you to everyone we stayed with. It was amazing. I only named a few of them.
And Bird and Dow in northern Thailand.
Oh yes, Bird and
And Tony the water buffalo.
yes, yeah.
What are you?
And Brita and Margaret and Mick
So many.
and Pierce. Everybody was awesome.
Yeah.
So thank you.
What are you gonna?
I know I'm forgetting people, so I'm sorry.
So before the trip, I thought that there's just going to be adults, but in a few places there's lots of children. Like they said, in Italy, not Thailand. There was that family, which were very nice, and they had the kid, which I played with sometimes.
Little 5-year-old, yeah.
Yeah. And then, obviously, the orphanage, which was really nice. We played a game that I made up called Boop. It was like tag, but yeah, that. And then, the autistic children school
In India.
in India. Yeah.
Rajasthan,
Yeah, they were really nice to play with, and on the last day we went to a park and we played some ball sports.
So cricket.
them.
Cricket, that was,
Cricket.
yeah.
I don't know.
And there were bulls and peacocks in the forest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And also in Thailand on the farm there is a guy that kept buying me fried chicken.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's really cool. If you want to travel and you're worried about traveling with kids, don't, because it's a doorway. I think when people saw our profile and Workaway and we're traveling with a 10-year-old, because you were 10 at the time, it's like, yeah, we'll have these people because we have a child too. So it opens doors having a child. And for me, it was amazing to see all these amazing historical and engineering places and things that I'd seen, the Eiffel Tower. Just seeing that for the first time when I turned the corner, I was like, wow. And the Colosseum and the Serengeti and the Himalayas. And I think for me, just like Delana, the most important thing was just the pure trust and love that our human family has. You say, this is who we are, and people will say, hey, this is who we are, and let's get together and be with each other and just grow to learn and love each other. And we love people all over the world.
Yeah.
And that's really, really cool. Anything else you can think about?
Oh.
Traveling with a ukulele is awesome. It's a little carbon fiber ukulele. So it kept my sanity.
Yeah.
Sort of.
That was another group of people that we stayed with. Emmeline and
Oh, yes.
What
To work away. Marie-Alain.
Mariella
Emmeline,
and oh my gosh, I'm doing terrible with names
There,
today.
Roman Sir was there in France. Yeah.
Yes, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have check out the video on our site with the ukulele and a harp doing a V2 song.
Yeah.
All
right.
But anyway, yeah, it was an amazing year, a year that I will never forget. We will never forget. And
Yeah, I guess.
yeah, and we're gonna go back and climb to the top of Kilimanjaro and go to the Annapurna Sanctuary.
That's not official. But okay.
All right.
All right.
Awesome.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming on our journey with us.
Bye.
Cheers.
You have to.
Oh, around. And this is Kilber, our favorite spot. And I like this spot because it's like a village, right? People don't have doors, they don't have walls they can hide behind, everything's open. And you meet people and you fall in love with them as well, just like you do traveling. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, so we have traveled for about a year, and we are finally back here at Kilber Provincial Park in Ontario, Canada. And yeah, thrilled to be here. And the biggest reoccurring dream that I had when I was feeling ill or lonely or something was to sing Ahead by a Century by the Tragic Gift here at Sunset Rock. And we're finally home.
Yeah.
Here's what it looks like.
You found it?